It's back to school season, and as Joe Fox said in You've Got Mail,
Don't you love New York in the fall? It makes me want to buy school supplies.
now I don't have kids, so the only way I know that it's back to school season is because I open up Facebook and I see old high school friends that I haven't spoken to in years posting photos of their kids on their front porch with those chalkboard signs that they got from Target telling us what their kid's favorite food is. And if the kid says anything but pizza, they're wrong. Anyway, today, a longtime teacher shares what he wants to tell parents here as this new school year starts. Plus, we talk about how COVID really affected not only teachers, but the students. And what he shared with me really is not what I expected to hear. Hi, I'm Matt Hayes, and this is episode number 8 of Meet a Stranger. Brought to you today by water. Water. We make up 60% of humans and take up 70% of Earth. We own you. My chat with today's stranger happened in my neighborhood coffee stand in San Juan, Puerto Rico. He was on summer vacation enjoying the last few weeks of relaxation before the craziness of the school year began. You know, not only was the way we work affected by the last 2 years of COVID, but so was education. Institutions that have been doing things the same way for years all of a sudden had to completely change their ways. So I asked him about that. How long have you been a teacher for?
23 years.
That's amazing. And you teach
English.
It seemed like one of the groups that really struggled over the last 2 years with COVID were teachers and educators because everything was all of a sudden thrown out and everyone had to figure out how to teach virtually and all that. Talk about that. What has that been like for you over the last 2 years?
Oh, it was crazy. I mean, we weren't prepared for it at all. We had a lot of equipment to use, things through Google, other online things, but most of us never used them because, we were old dogs and you don't really teach old dogs new tricks. So, then we all get sent home and we have to teach online and nobody knows how to use the stuff. So we got through those first couple of months, and then when we came back for the second year with COVID, we kind of had some hardcore training sessions on how to use our equipment. And it was good. The stuff was great, but it was just so weird teaching without having any kids in the room. Teaching over Zoom.
Yeah.
That was strange.
What is it like now back in the classroom? Do you notice a difference? Does it feel like you're back to normal, or is it different right now?
No, we're definitely not back to normal. The kids, they were gone for a year and a half, and it was a different way of teaching. It was a different way of grading. It was a different way of them learning. Not all of it was good. They got thrown into something that they had no idea what was going on. You got to remember how kids' minds work, It's not like they're sitting there thinking, oh, okay, well, this thing, this is the first time in 100 years we've had this. It's just some kind of a weird thing that happens, and they kind of think it's normal in a way, and then when things get more back to normal, they kind of stay with that old version of normal, which was not all that good.
And also, too, we probably might not know the full effects of what this has for years down the road.
Oh, yeah. It's going to have far-reaching effects. Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, we're still not really back to normal. We made some progress last year, but I think it's going to be several more years before things get back to what we might call a normal state, and it's really going to affect some kids.
So this is your opportunity to send a message to parents out there. As a teacher, what do you wish parents knew right now? What is it you need? What is it you want them to know? What is it that they need to embrace that would help you out to educate their kids?
Well, I would like them to know that we have their kids' best interests at heart, and we're really there to teach them and to, not stand in their way. We're really on their side, and it would be really good if everybody could just work together for that end.
There's one other thing I wanted to mention that we didn't get recorded. I asked him about how kids today act since they've been back in person. We see so many adults really not knowing how to be human again. And I wondered, with all that time being away from each other in person, if that affected kids and how they act in class. And he said, absolutely. You can even see how some might even be behind on their social skills. So it's not only adults that have had a hard time, it's kids. I can't imagine how that's going to play out years from now. If anything, maybe let's cut teachers a break. I know parents think that they know everything about their kid and they're the experts on them, but teachers are professionally trained. They've been here before us and they're going to be here after, and they genuinely have your kid's best interest at heart. Sometimes I think parents need that reminder. Thanks so much to Stranger Number 8 for being so honest with me, and best of luck in your new school year. And thank you for taking time to meet a stranger today. I hope you find the courage to say hello to someone you haven't met before sometime today. And when you do, tell me about it on all those evil social media channels. You can find us at Go Meet a Stranger. Until next time, I'm Matt Hayes. Onward.